Judge Junior is the people's judge. He's fair.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
And I apologize for the issue that happened.
He's honest.
He said, she said, she said,
It
he
is a
said.
he said, she said situation.
Let's stop right there.
He's also a no-nonsense judge.
I want facts.
All rise.
It's now time to enter the courtroom of Judge Junior, the people's judge. Coming up on Judge Junior.
Now, you mentioned the term undercover.
Yes,
Isn't
that was undercover.
Aren't you always undercover?
Right
You don't want to
now.
be overcover.
Right, but I'm undercover right now. I mean, quiet as kept. I'm a light-skinned woman with good hair named Becky. But other than that, I mean...
Plaintiff Fred Knox is suing defendant Mr. Thomas Martin in the amount of $9,925 for investigating that his fiancée is 99% cheating. He was supposed to follow her step by step. The defendant failed to deliver the basic package of private investigating. Mr. Martin states he dressed in drag to keep his cover under wraps.
It's time for the hot seat.
If you call yourself an investigator, you better know exactly what you're doing. I want my money back from this wannabe Mr. Magoo.
Are you serious? I'm sitting here, but am I the one that walked out on him? No. Why am I in court? I got other cases to be doing. He should be checking that runaway bride of his instead of coming at me. I did what I'm supposed to do. This ain't Burger King. You can't get it your way. You pay for what you get. Point blank, period.
All rise. Please remain standing and come to order. This court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Stephen Monero Jr. presiding. All parties have been sworn in, Your Honor.
Thank you, Deputy Brown. You may all be seated. Mr. Knox, you are suing the defendant, Mr. Martin, $9,925. Your complaint is that you hired him as a private eye, you don't think he did his job sufficiently, and your fiancé left you because of this.
Yes.
Tell me more about this.
Well, I hired Mr. Martin over here to investigate my girl, my ex-fiancée, whether she was cheating on me or not. I went on a business trip, and I have trust issues. And I just wanted to make sure that this is not going to happen again to me.
So you have trust issues in general, or you had trust issues with your then fiancé?
I have trust issues in general.
In general?
Yes.
So does that mean that you have issues that maybe don't exist, or do you feel that they're always valid?
Well, I would say 99% they're valid.
Okay. And just the reason I ask is, if that 99% is intact, maybe you really didn't need somebody like the defendant to help you since you have such a strong intuition.
Well, I had a suspicion about my girl, but I just wanted to be sure because I was thinking about proposing to my ex-fiancé. And
You wanted to get that 1% in there and just make certain.
Exactly. Exactly.
So what was your suspicion about your ex-fiancé?
Well,
what drew the red flag up in your mind?
There were certain times when we moved together, there were certain times when she was on the phone talking to somebody I didn't know, and she was kind of trying to avoid me. That kind of went...
As in, she's on the phone, she sees you, and she goes the other way?
Exactly.
Okay. But now, your claim against the defendant is you hired him to be a private eye.
Yes.
So what happened with that?
Well, I hired him. Like I said, I was on a business trip and I was 4 days away, and he told me that these 4 days are more than enough to make sure whether my girl is somebody who cheats on me or not.
So what was the thorough conversation you had about this? What were you expecting to get? What were you expecting him to do?
Well, he told me about a few packages that he can show me, that he can work on during the 4 days.
Okay.
I chose one of the packages, so he was supposed to work 8 hours a day. He was supposed to move with my girl. Of course, she shouldn't see him. He was supposed to follow her each step. But when I came home back, he assured me that nothing suspicious happened. And he was talking like, man, just go ahead and plan the wedding and don't forget to invite me.
So the package was he'd watch her 8 hours a day for 4 days, he'd follow her every move, and he'd give you an interpretation of what he saw.
Exactly.
Okay. So, Mr. Martin.
What's up, Judge?
No.
Oh, my bad.
No. This isn't what's up anything.
Okay.
I'm your honor, you're the defendant, And that's how it's going to be. Now, let me ask you something.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you do your job for the plaintiff?
I did my job to the second. I'm very thorough. I've been doing this job for 10 years. Again, he asked me for the basic package, and that's what I gave him.
Which includes what?
Which includes standing outside of her house, looking after her for 4 hours here. And
Standing
4 hours
outside of her house?
In the car. I was in the car. I have pictures of her leaving her apartment. He wanted to make sure she was with nobody else. I did exactly what I told him I would do and exactly what he asked me to do. It's his trust issues that he needs to check, not me. If anything, he should have his ex-fiancée, Julia Roberts, with the runaway bride here and not me. He shouldn't be suing me. What I got to do with this?
Well, yet he is suing you. And what he's saying is that you didn't do your job adequately.
No, I did my job adequately.
Okay, well,
He's
that's
just,
what we're here to determine.
Okay, Your Honor.
So, the basic package was 8 hours
Right.
for 4 days.
For 4 days.
And you're just monitoring her for those full 8 hours.
Exactly.
Was this day or night hours?
I split up the time.
Okay.
I did 4 hours when she was in the morning. I tried to get to her job, but her job has security. I even went undercover to a women's meeting that she had. I even went in drag because I felt sorry for this dude. And
okay.
like I said, I'm good at what I do.
Now, was that part of the basic package? Or
No,
you just
that
throw
wasn't
that
part
in?
of, I felt sorry for him. I felt sorry for
So
this
you
dude.
felt
'cause
sorry for him, so you went in drag.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you mentioned the term undercover.
Yes,
Isn't
that was undercover.
Aren't you always undercover?
Right
You don't want to
now.
be overcover.
Right, but I'm undercover right now. I mean, quiet as kept. I'm a light-skinned woman with good hair named Becky. But other than that, I mean, I did what I was supposed to do. Again, he got extra than what he offered me and what he paid for. He's just upset because it didn't turn out the way he wanted to. I'm a detective. I'm not Dr. Joyce Brothers. I'm not Dr. Phil.
No,
I'm not
you
Burger
are
King.
Thomas Martin. I just want to make that clear.
That is
You're not Becky. You
Well-
can be whoever you want when you leave here undercover.
Okay.
But in my courtroom, you are the given birth name of Thomas Martin.
All right, Your Honor.
All right? Thank you. Now, I will say, Mr. Knox, if you wanted that 1% to be very solid, you're leaving about 16 hours out of the day for her to be doing whatever she wants and not having somebody monitor her. That's not very thorough or diligent.
Well, Mr. Martin assured me that these 8 hours are more than enough to make sure what kind of person she is. And I'm not sure why he's telling you that he's supposed to be just standing in front of her house, because I have the agreement over here. I paid $2,500 for you, and he assured me, even the contract says, that he's willing to follow each step she's doing.
Did it say he'd do it in drag?
No,
That was an extra.
Again, that was just an include.
I just feel like he likes to do it.
Yes, maybe so. Deputy Brown, will you please collect the evidence from the plaintiff?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Deputy Brown. Okay. Oh, this is a jeweler's receipt.
Yes.
For $5,220. So why am I getting a jeweler's receipt, sir? You can speak. Please tell me. Why do I have
I'm sorry, I'm just so upset because I planned the whole wedding after he assured me that she's not cheating. I thought she is the one. I bought the wedding ring. I paid over $5,000. I booked the chapel.
Mr. Knox, I understand this is an emotional instance for you, but I will say, based on your complaint, you had suspicions about her before you bought the ring.
No, I bought the ring right after he assured me.
Correct, but in your complaint, it states that the reason you went for his services is because before you bought the ring, you had a suspicion that something could be going on.
Yes, but he was this missing 1%
Okay.
that I was missing.
Well, 99 versus 1, see what I'm saying?
I just added it up and made it 100%.
Well, that's because that's what it equals.
Yes.
You can't even trust his math, let alone trust anybody
Right.
else.
Mr. Martin, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, $280 non-refundable for the chapel. Elk Lodge, $300. And here's Mr. Martin's investigation agreement. Okay. All right. Okay, and then, gotcha. Mr. Martin,
Yes, Your Honor.
you agreed to this job, and you did tell the plaintiff that you would, without a doubt, find out the substance of his fiancée in 8 hours a day for 4 days.
That's exactly what I did.
So what did you find?
I found that she went to work, she hung out with a girlfriend, she likes to drink. But I didn't see anything from the time that I followed her of her cheating. Now, again, I'm not psychic. I can't control anything. I think he's just upset
Well,
with
you
me.
can control yourself.
Oh, I can control myself. But I can't control what his girlfriend did when I was not watching her. Again, he paid for the basic package. And he got those basic results.
But you guaranteed him with that basic package that you could make a very firm determination.
And
Now-
that's what I did for the 8 hours. There's 24 hours in a day, Your Honor.
I understand.
And I can't watch her all those times.
Well, you could if he'd paid you more, you're
If
saying.
exactly.
But
That's the
again,
thing.
you told him that in the due time that you were working for him, you would be able to make a firm determination within those 8 hours.
And that's what I did. During the 8 hours, she wasn't doing anything. Now, I can't help it if 2 seconds after I left, she decided to go cheat and creep. That ain't on me. That's on him.
This is not true, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
Wait. See, Your Honor, that's rude. I was at the comma, not the period. He should not be talking when I'm talking.
Mr. Martin, I want to make one thing clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
You told the plaintiff that in the basic package, you could determine the substance of his ex-fiancée, now ex-fiancée. But you didn't do that.
No, I did.
Sir, she cheated on him. Is that correct? That's why you're not together. That's why you're so upset. Because your 99% instinct was true. So, all you determined was that she likes to drink a lot.
No, during the 8 hours that I did follow her, again, Your Honor, I can't determine and detect.
Sir, let me
Yeah.
make this clear for the umpteenth time. You made an agreement with the plaintiff that said in those 8 hours, in those 4 days, you could determine the substance of his ex-fiancée. You did not determine the fact that she was cheating on him. That is the reason why his intuition said to hire you.
Right, but again, Your Honor, I'm telling you what I did during the time that I was following
Sir,
her.
we don't have to go in circles anymore.
Okay.
I'm just trying to explain to you the agreement that you made.
Right.
And that you did not completely follow through with the agreement you made with the plaintiff.
No, I did. That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. I did. If I cannot help what she did when I was not there.
Sir, you said, and I promise this will be the last time, you would make a determination of her substance. You did not do that because you did not determine that she was faulty. You determined that she was fine and he can go ahead with his wedding, etc., etc. But what happened? She was cheating on the man. Now, why would you hire somebody to go undercover to find out information that you didn't find out? Sit on that for a second. Mr. Knox, what other suspicions, intuitions, or thoughts did you have about your fiancée before you reached out to the defendant?
Like I said, in the beginning I saw her talking to somebody. I wasn't sure who she talking to, but she was always trying to avoid me.
Always trying to avoid you.
Yeah, when she was on the phone. And when I asked her who is she talking to, she always said it's a family thing. I don't have to ask about anything about that. And in addition to that, what he said, that he was following her for the 8 hours that I paid him for.
Okay, well, Mr. Knox, how did you then determine that she was cheating on you?
Well, after he assured me that she's the dream wife for me, I went out, it was Valentine's Day. We went out on a romantic, what was supposed to be a romantic horse-drawn carriage ride.
Let's get to the point, Mr. Knox.
She dropped her phone, broke the phone. I bought her a new phone. I was setting up the whole new iCloud settings, and then I saw the pictures.
You saw what pictures?
I saw the pictures of her with this new guy. She was sitting in a cafe. She was lying in bed with him, taking selfies. And it was in the same time that he was supposed to investigate her.
Mr. Martin, do you have any evidence of what investigation you did do during that time?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Deputy Brown, would you please collect the evidence from the defendant?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. What do we have in there, Mr. Martin?
These are pictures of my investigation showing me outside of her house in the very beginning of the morning, as well as when she came back. Each of those times she was by herself. Again, I reported what I seen during the time that I was there.
And we have the evidence on the monitor? Okay.
By herself.
All I see are the same pictures of her by her car on one given day and time. Is that
No,
when you
there's-
get in the basic package?
That's part of the basic package.
I mean, I feel like
That's another day.
It's the same day.
it seems
she's
like the
never
same day
wearing
in the
the
same
same
instance
stuff.
even.
You can't even trust your instinct. How you gonna trust what she wear?
Mr. Martin, please. Okay. Mr. Knox, you have a claim of $9,925. Now, you only paid $2,500 to the defendant for his job. I must say, your intuition is very strong and it was very correct. My point being, whether you had hired the defendant or not, we both understand the outcome would have been the same. Can we agree on that? As much as it saddens you, can we agree that the outcome still would have been the same? Yes. This man was not the reason why your ex-fiancée did what she did.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that he was the reason why I made this step.
Sir,
I hired him to assure me.
I understand. I understand why you hired him. But I'm telling you once again, 99% of you was sure there was something going on. You hired him for that 1%, and he may have been faulty on that 1%, but your intuition told you something was wrong. You knew something was wrong. That's why you hired him. Now, I do believe that you should get compensated for the job because I'm sorry, sir, it was not a job well done. Whether you dressed in drag or dressed like anybody else, you did not do a thorough job in the basic package. But Mr. Knox, you can't say to me that this man is responsible for the purchase of your wedding ring or of their chapel. These are decisions that you make on your own for the biggest decision of your life.
Yes.
And
based on his investigations.
Once again, you can't blame everything on the defendant. You decided to go with this woman. You knew something was wrong. You felt this the whole time. So, you need to stick with that 99% of your intuition, which is very strong and very certain. And in the future, it will serve you well. So, my judgment is for the plaintiff in the amount of $2,500, and this case is closed.
All rise.
Judge Junior has ruled in favor of the plaintiff for a reduced amount of $2,500. The judge advises Mr. Martin does not have to pay for anything over and above the basic package.
Are you serious? I have to pay this man because his woman ran out on him? He crazy as hell, but you know what? It's cool. He can get his money if he can find me.
Well, at least I have some of the money back, but it's insane that I still have to pay for this stupid ring.
This has been a Funny Media Group production.